What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Corey. Welcome to another edition of Nerdy Sense, and today I'm going to be reacting to the Gotham Season 2 promo, Villains Rising. So without further ado, let's get into this trailer.
A new day.
You're damn right.
What if everybody started saying that? Gotham trembling.
Everyone's gonna think you're going nuts.
Hey, Gotham! They want mass panic. You ain't seen nothing yet. The laugh is fabulous. Use that.
So that was the Gotham Season 2 promo, Villains Rising. I know this looks a little different. I had some problem with my files, so I had to re-record my thoughts. But overall, it looks like Season 2 is going to be great. I was a big fan of Season 1. They had some ups and downs. There were some things that they did right and wrong. One of the reasons that I believe that Season 1 was kind of a rocky roller coaster was because they did try to focus too much on too many characters, and they drew the season out 24 episodes. I believe that Gotham should really only be like 15 to 16 episodes a season, but you know, I'm just a viewer, so you know, Fox isn't going to be calling me anytime soon to get my opinions. One thing that I did like about Season 1 was that they took some of the staple villains and tried to tell a different story. Penguin, who's played by Robin Lord Taylor, he was excellent as the Penguin. He gave such a different take. Batman comic fans know that Cobblepot came from an aristocratic family, and a lot of different stories have his family losing that wealth somehow, and him becoming an underground villain or kingpin to sort of build back up that wealth and building his obsession with money and power. But they really took a different story. Robin Lord Taylor has depicted it incredibly and really taken the Penguin and made it something his own. One of the breakout performances and probably the best scenes in all of Season 1 was Cameron Monaghan as the Joker. He had probably that 1 or 2 minutes at the end, and he was just great. He had the sadistic acting of the Joker. He had the laugh down pat, kind of that craziness, that lunatic edge that the Joker had. He just did such an amazing job. So it looks like he's going to be returning in Season 2, and they're really going to give him more scenes, more of a part, more to do with the storyline, and he's going to probably become a staple of Gotham. One person that I really would have liked to see more was Cameron B as Catwoman, or I guess you could say Catgirl. She had a lot of parts that dealt in relativity to young Bruce Wayne. I would have liked to see them focus a little bit more on her solely and build that character development. It looks like they did try to show a lot of the juxtaposition of her trailing that right and wrong, as she does a lot in the comics. So it was great to see a little bit of a nod in the comics at that point. One of my favorite characters, though, one of my favorite actors is Corey Michael Smith's portrayal of the Riddler. We saw him being kind of that quirky, weird genius working for the GCPD, and him having that obsession with the secretary there, and her turning him down, and turning him down for some pretty insane and bad guys, and him slowly being pushed towards that craziness, that insanity, by being teased, by being turned down, by being constantly mocked behind his back and in front of him. So it was great to see that slow progression towards the Riddler. That's one thing that I really liked. Overall, it looks like Season 2 is going to be great. There's no Fish. I wasn't a big fan of Fish. I thought they drew her storyline out a little bit more. She served her purpose after about maybe 10 or 11 episodes, and they just kind of drew her storyline out, and it went nowhere. It was really just dead weight by the time the last 5-6 episodes were aired. So I'm glad that there's nothing there and they can focus on some of the more core characters. I do hope that they bring in Killer Croc somewhere along in the season. I really want to see him on screen as the TV show progresses. So hopefully somewhere along the line they bring him in. Maybe Firefly. I know they have Harvey Dent, so really excited to see where they take Two-Face this season. It looks like they're going to just have a lot of great character development here. They're going to focus on some of the more core characters in Batman, or and telling the story of how Gotham became this gritty city that we come to know in the comic books. One thing that I love about Batman is that they have such rich characters. The villains are some of the greatest villains across any comic book, whether it be DC or Marvel, and the Batman always toes this moral line, has these philosophical issues that he has to deal with and bothering his ethics and who he is as a person and why he became the Batman. Just so many great things about this comic, and I'm a Marvel guy, so you know, having this praise come from the Batman, I really believe this is one of the best superheroes ever out of DC or Marvel. So I'm really excited to see how Gotham tackles that and where they take that. If you enjoyed my reaction, you can like, subscribe, and comment below. You can also follow my Facebook and Twitter page. The links are in the description, and that is how you can stay up to date on all the latest Nerdy Sense content. I'll be putting up more and more reactions and reviews as they come out. It's gonna kind of be a slow week in movies this week, so I figured I'd get some reactions in while I can. So I hope you guys enjoy them, and NS Nation, stand up.